Go! Dice roll! 4. Okay, perfect. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then Gorochu, you're gonna be first to duel then. Then if you just want to have a seat at the table, it's time to duel, friend. We're gonna be doing 2 out of 3. Ah ha ha ha. Dimension the digital dice. There's just so, I mean, physical dice, obviously. They feel good. They sound good, right? A little ASMR for you today. Oh, yeah, Kyrie, then... Sounds like there is nothing I could tell you, Kyrie, that you don't already believe. So, good deal, good deal. Then, Gorochu, best of luck to you, and hey, welcome back to Duel Links, friend. Alright, Duel in progress. This is so cool, because I haven't had a chance to play Duel Links against you guys for a while, right? So what I'll do is, I need to... that one, and then... got it. Okay, let me get... I gotta get the old duel room code on the screen. We haven't done that in a while, right? Here we go. That's gonna be a lower third.
My friends and I won't let you take control of me anymore.
Here we go.
Challenging me to a duel is your first.
That's a cool line.
Mistake.
That's a cool line. Okay, thank you so much, Gorochu, so I could just get to see that. Okay, so the duel room code's gonna be... there we go.
Go! I summon a monster in
Oh, cool, there we go.
position.
Perfect. Well, Sasuke, first off, welcome to the channel, by the way. I really like the new box because it has new cards that I personally like. But if you're not going to use them, right, because that's a double-sided question, right? Can I buy packs of the new box to get a competitive edge against all opponents and decimate them? Maybe yes, maybe no, right? Depends on what other people are playing. But if you see stuff you like in there, oh yeah, there's cool stuff. Cursed Necrovir is probably the big highlight for me. But there's lots of other stuff in there too. Like, let's see. First off, I'm gonna add this. There's just so much cool stuff in that set. Like Pot of Extravagance, by the way, which is just incredible that we're getting all these new Pendulum-based draw. Is that Pot of Extravagance? I feel like that's a different pot, actually. Pot of Riches. Pot of Riches. Who do I want to grab? Who do I want to grab? I guess I'll grab this monster. And gotta be careful here what I end up doing. Your Abyss Actor leading lady has 1500 attack, and I actually cannot get over it. So what I'll do is summon this monster.
I summon a monster.
We've got our Gravekeeper Spiritualist on the field. But yeah, Sasuke, there's a lot of really cool stuff in the set. The reason why I'm playing Gravekeepers today is they added a brand new card, Imperial Tombs of Necro Valley. It's a really powerful counter trap card, and it gives, you know, Gravekeepers just like a little extra edge, right? They can do all the things they already were doing, but they can also, you know, negate the activations of monster effects, spell, and trap cards, right? And destroy stuff. It's really, really neat. So I'm happy with the new set. But if you don't play Gravekeepers or Curse of Necrophir or Gondora or some of those anime themes, then you may not want to do that. What do you do then? Save your gems for the next pack and just try again at that time.
Not so
Oh, hey Dash, good to see ya.
My monster effect activates.
Oh, Hypnosister's pretty good, yeah. It's really interesting. I really want to know where the game's environment is going to go, because with the Kaiba Corporation Cup coming up, and the Kaiba Corporation Grand Tournament qualifiers, which we've already qualified for, right? We are going to compete for a spot on the world stage. They're really nice. Just as nice as Emo Bobby for following. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. And you just unlocked a couple of cool new emotes. Oh, yeah, the Ghost Bell box. Oh, okay. I like the dancing vibes there for sure. So, Sasuke, they always have a pretty neat play for sure. Because as Gravekeepers have continued to evolve the same way that, well, people continue to follow the stream, and thanks to that, they have new plays. And if you want to see some, like, really cool, like, what the general vibe of Gravekeepers are, you might take a look at a 2018 voice actor duel where they really showcased all the new Gravekeeper cards. That way you can sort of see, oh, that's what these new Gravekeeper cards do, and it'll be explained to you just like the anime, because it's voiced over in that duel by Karen Neal, the real voice of Ishizu Ishtar from the original series. So yeah, it might be something you want to take a look at. Oh yeah, they did make a couple of tokens. I think GX is when we started getting custom tokens like that. Hey, that's fine. That's fine, Emo Bobby. I actually used to be a full-time Pokemon streamer for shiny Pokemon adventures and all kinds of stuff. If you get bored with the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, that's okay, but you might find a bunch of Pokemon content that you enjoy on my YouTube channel. Funny story, if you've ever heard of the YouTuber who does Pokemon card openings named Leonhardt, I actually went to college with him. So it's really wild that we both came out of the same graduating class, and he went doing the Pokemon card stuff, and I went doing the Yu-Gi-Oh card stuff, so good deal. Speaking of good deals, what we're going to do here, since you've got a lower attack monster Gorochu, remember, this is going to be a best 2 out of 3 set. We've got plenty of duels to go. Yeah, just totally true. And as you know, Leonhardt was a practicing attorney in the state of Texas for a certain period of time. And as many people know in the stream, and as evident from my YouTube channel when I got sworn into the bar in the same year as him, we both started in the same place, and we both are of the same profession. But he went on to just pursue Pokemon as a full-time career, which is awesome, dude. It's awesome. I'm still a practicing attorney, so I'm doing Yu-Gi-Oh! On the side, technically, but I still love it just as passionately he loves Pokemon. Let me go ahead and set this.
I set a card.
Oh yeah, Kyrie, this is a wild set.
From my hand,
oh,
I
cool.
a continuous spell.
Oh yeah, we've got like at least 2 hours that we're gonna fit in as many 2 out of 3 sets as we definitely can. I do, Kyrie. I actually was a Crunchyroll ambassador, sort of a brand ambassador for the animation company Crunchyroll, and because they didn't have Yu-Gi-Oh at the time, well, I love card games, so I just fell in love with Card Fight Vanguard, and I'm always happy to talk about it, although I will say I kind of fell off the bus around Vanguard Overdress, but Aichi, another Vanguard fan in this chat, always is telling me all the cool stuff about it, and I'll look up card text. So you can always tell me stuff. I'm not just great Yu-Gi-Oh, right? I have a lot going on, but
Let's battle.
Speaking of what's going on, Gorochu, I'm going to attack your monster.
Take 'em down. My monster attacks.
No, you're right. You're right. Now I'm more into the TCG. I certainly speak VGC and have competed in VGC in official tournaments. But it is true that Pokemon, you know, they are so bulky. But technically, if you have some special sweepers in there, is this for like a Smogon style tournament where it's singles, or are you talking about this Mewtwo build that we've been going back and forth on 2-on-2?
Draw.
But yeah, Kyrie, I've got a lot of Vanguard cosplay. I cosplayed Aichi, Sendo. I cosplayed Kyo Yahagi. I even went to a regional championship. The way that I've cosplayed it, you know, various events for Yu-Gi-Oh, and I did Mega Colony for like 7 rounds of Vanguard as Kyo Yahagi with like the folded up sleeves and everything. And I think I've got a picture of that in my DeviantArt. So good times for sure. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, that's still cool though, Gengar. It's one of those things where, you know, Pokemon is still doing great, and there's so many opportunities to compete, especially on Sword and Shield on the online competitions. I just went and did a couple of rounds with a rental team to get my shiny Zapdos, which is probably my favorite of the Legendary Birds. So just so much cool stuff out there. Oh, Queen, you're talking about, and I'm going to do this Bermuda Triangle. Yes, Bermuda Triangle. I want to make sure that I still really know Vanguard, so.
Get ready.
Now, Gorcho, I'm going to go and normal summon my monster, and I have a funny feeling that this might be an uphill battle for you, because as a Pendulum player, you usually don't set spell and traps in your Pendulum zones, so I know things aren't going your way, but that's why we're going to play 2 and 3 sets. You'll get another bite at the apple.
Activates.
Vanguard Zero, so Vanguard Zero, I liked it for sure, but there was something about the fact that the Vanguard community did not necessarily respond to it that made it not necessarily as fun, right? Because we weren't getting a chance to see new perspectives. It was really just kind of grinding the same games. Now, there's nothing wrong with that game. It just wasn't something that I would want to stream on a routine basis. But we did have fun right when it came out, you know, showing off how cool of a Vanguard game it was. The voice acting, the animation, there's so much that was going right into that game.
Activates.
Okay, Steak Rain. Yeah, there's a lot going on, as you can see. I've been a lot of different people over the course of my thousands of years of existence. At least it feels like that. I used to host cosplay competitions. I also used to compete in cosplay competitions, which is how I got on Crunchyroll's radar. I used to do just a lot of different things. Now, you know, I'm not necessarily somebody who's like, hey guys, remember how cool I am, right? Because usually if someone's trying to tell you they're cool, probably right, and I don't really mean that in the sense that they're not being cool about it, but they might just have the need for other people to tell them that they're cool, and that's not me. I really am just somebody who happens to enjoy what I do, in all phases of life, right? Whether it's music or art or competitions or helping other people figure out what it is that they want to do in music or art or competitions, etc., right? Where our interests intersect. And I just had a really blessed life, just kind of just good vibes, and I know how lucky I am. I never forget that. Almost getting a little emotional here, so I apologize for that, because I know how blessed I've been. And the only thing I want to do with that is just try to give people the tools that allow me to intersect with the parts of my life that weren't so great, to make sure that you guys know that it does get better, right? You can go from effectively being in a sarcophagus and waking up out of the sarcophagus and piecing together a totally new life, as long as you're ready for whatever challenges that come your way. Now, speaking of challenges that come your way, Gorochu, I know that was kind of a rough duel, but don't worry, we're going to go ahead and get a chance to duel again, because we are doing 2 out of 3s tonight. So, Gorochu, whenever you're ready, if you want to change your deck, that's fine. Just sit back on the table, and it's time to duel. Ah, Kyrie on the Vanguard. Yeah, it was good for a digital entry point, but I will say the triggers, it did change it. It's not traditional card by Vanguard. We're still certainly playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Here. We don't have a main phase 2. But it's just one of those things where this still feels, and correct me if I'm wrong, Kyrie, because I don't want to speak for you, but doesn't this speed duel feel a little bit more like Yu-Gi-Oh! Does, as opposed to Vanguard Zero feeling like real card fight Vanguard, right? To a degree, it felt like just a different type of card game, and I think that's also why it didn't attract as many people's interest. I liked it, though. It's a cool game, but it is a different set of rules. All right, so we're being in the duel. Gorochu, thank you for your patience, by the way. And thank you, Snake. I appreciate it. Alright, so, let's take 2, and good luck to you, Gorochu, because I do want to see cool stuff, I do. That's why I like doing 2 to 3s on Duel Links, because they're short, so it's respective of everybody's time, you know, we're not, like, holding the line back, but it's so short that you can feel like, oh, man, that was, okay, I know I lost it. I don't want you guys to feel that way, so let's give this a shot, and good luck. Oh, and dude, nice playmat. I don't know that I noticed that you're running the Vrains playmat that you could only get if you played Duel Links in like 2017. Good deal. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, School Servants is really cool. Ah, yes. Absolutely. The skills are a little different. I mean, we kind of had that in the anime, but it is true that I do feel... I'm not sure why they chose to be different. Bushiroad makes some interesting choices. I've seen a lot of Bushiroad events, and as you know, they don't charge for them. And I know that one of the national championships was held on a cruise ship, which was really cool. Somebody from my Vanguard locals went, and he was darn good. He was darn good. I'm gonna go ahead and set a monster, and my turn after that. But I remember playing against him, and every time I got paired up against him, I'm just like, whew, okay, well. Gotta do serious stuff, so.
My turn.
Oh, interesting. Okay, Clefairy single set. Calm Mind, cool. Cosmic Power, minimize baton pass. And then EVs. Now, that's true for X-Master. It might be banned for Smogon,
Like it's my turn.
but it just depends on if you're playing it. Oh, and the Digimon card game's doing really good. Actually, this is a really weird story. But if you guys have heard of Team APS, my primary exposure point from for the Digimon card game was Alec from Team APS. And every time we get together at an event, I just kind of ask him, you know, what's going on with Digimon? He catches me up on stuff. So I would like to play more Digimon. I know they're beta-ing a digital card game, and yeah, maybe we'll try some Digimon when that comes out too. Very special episode.
A monster.
Well, it was a cruise ship that was docked, right? The cruise ship never left the ocean, so I don't want to give it this idea that it was like the boat to Duelist Kingdom. But it's still cool to be on a cruise ship. How cool would it feel to get through the shop qualifiers and get to the national champions, and they say, congratulations, you are going to be on a cruise ship to fight, right? To stand up your Vanguard, to summon your avatar. That's pretty good, because I don't think I know 12 people that play it, so I'm glad to hear that it's really catching on.
From my hand, I activate.
Now, Gorochu, speaking of catching on, you're probably caught on to my strategy right now, so I am about to make a powerful fusion monster and go in, so let's see what you were able to produce with this turn.
Activates.
But I would love to see some wild stuff like that. One of the big things that I want to do, if I may share a dream of mine, is I would like to, travel around and duel more people from just around, the same way that we do on the stream, but get to really experience what their duel is, like in person and stuff, and so that's why I'm really happy to be able to travel, you know, because the world's starting to open up again. And obviously, the current circumstances of the world are in flux, and you should always be very safe. And so I'm being as very safe as I can. I promise you that. But it is nice that I'm going to be able to help provide a safe environment in a week now to reunite some of these in-person duelists. And we know it's safe because Konami of Japan was able to successfully run a 3,000-person YCS. And that is just an achievement, right, given everything that's been going on right now. So I'm really excited to be able to do my duty to help the community as well. I mean, you know, eventually, who knows? Maybe I'll be up there. Ah, yes, that's true, Kyrie. Isn't that always the big problem of being a fan of card games from around the world, is that sometimes we don't get all the stuff, right? We don't. I don't know what I want to go in with, so I'm going to go with 14. 14 feels safe.
Now go!
Let's find out if I made a mistake.
I'll attack.
But yeah, just more card games, more people. Oh no, Karibo!
Take 'em down.
But that means you still have a set card. But it wasn't Rainbow Life this time.
I attack you directly.
Oh no, Gorochu. Well, don't worry. This isn't going to be the last time that we play Duel Links. We are going to be doing more Duel Links, mostly on Thursdays, I would say. The earlier part of the week is going to be Master Duels. This isn't always going to be a Thursday Duel Link stream, so I don't want you